Let me read the intro. When consuming goes wrong. And hopefully you guys have learned, right? I know you guys have learned. And like I said, you guys can spend your money how you want to spend your money. But this is definitely when consuming goes wrong. And it's just, this is some funny shit, you guys.
Carlos, a member for 8 months, says, MBG, I'm playing MGS Delta on PC. It looks great. I really like the legacy filter, but they need to improve performance. Still the best Kojima game, in my opinion. I'm happy to hear you're enjoying.
And you guys, as you guys know, anybody who stayed around my last stream, I played it on PC. It wasn't performing that bad, right? It could definitely be better. But what these guys had, right, and the fact that they actually paid for that shit, right? Because your boy Sigs, they gave me a code. Let's just say that, right? They hooked your boy Sigs up with the code. I would hate to be in these guys' position, paying $70 for that shit.
Yeah, I won't lie, man. Like the more I play it, the more I realize, like, okay. I'll be honest, like, I may not have realized when I watched that Digital Foundry video, like.
But how did you not realize? Don't you speak English? I mean, he let you know right off the bat that it was a poor performance. He let you know that the PS5 was outperforming it, and you downplayed it. You downplayed it. So what do you mean you didn't know? You knew. And in fact, you even made a tweet. You did research. You went back in time and you looked at when the game originally came out. And you were like, when the game first came out, I think he said it was running at like 480 pixels or some shit like that, and that it had frame drops. Like, dude, you went out of your way to defend this game. And in fact, you then turned around and called people miserable who were calling out the motherfucking game for its poor performance. I'm like reliving it as I think about it. Like, brother, my boy said 480 pixels. Yeah, I believe that's what it was. I don't know if that's what the I means or whatever. You guys be putting me on the game. You glazed it. You glazed it and you defended it. And now you played it and it's running like shit. And you realize it wasn't a game, and you realize that maybe that's why people were critiquing it, right? Maybe they weren't miserable. Maybe they weren't fucking miserable. My boy said 480 pickles. Yes, exactly. 30 FPS, right? And he said it was even dropping underneath 30 FPS. But maybe the people who were critiquing this thing, maybe they weren't fucking miserable. Maybe they were just people who wanted a fucking better product.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I'll be honest. Like,
yeah, obviously you didn't, right? Obviously you didn't if you were defending the performance the way that you were on Twitter, right? But that's what you did. Well, it's crazy self-report.
Thought, it's probably just a couple areas of the game. It's really not that big of a deal. But I'm playing it on the Pro, and
but wait a minute. No. And I'm on his ass now. No, wait a minute. But didn't you just want to plug and play? Didn't you want to go back to a time where all that shit didn't matter? Am I missing something? That's what I'm saying. I'm asking you guys. Didn't he want to go back to a time where that shit didn't matter? Wait a minute. I thought he said that he didn't care about all that stuff and that the people who are harping on it, they're just fucking miserable. Wait a minute. Are you telling me the game runs like shit on your PS5 Pro? Interesting. Who could have seen that coming, right? If only somebody would have let us know. If only somebody would have warned us that the performance was poor, right?
I don't want to make it sound like I can't play it or like it's so bad I'm like I can't enjoy it. It's not that, but it's like I see it. And it can be annoying, like very annoying in some cases.
Oh,
so
it is bad then. But we still can't say it's bad.
I really hope Konami gets to work on it because, yeah, I won't lie.
My boy Richard Omega, not even a minute, and MBG has become a fish with his flip flopping already. Like literally 56 seconds into the damn video, and he's flip flopped. He's flopping on the deck, right? You hop on the deck and flop like a fish. You know what I mean?
The performance is worse than I thought it was going.
Pause.
Even after.
Hold on. Pause. I just said hop on the deck, but you guys get what I mean, SpongeBob.
After watching that Digital Foundry video, like I'm like, oh well, I probably won't even notice it. And I've been playing it. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of rough.
No, nigga, ain't kind of rough. It's running at 720 pixels at 30 frames, buddy. It ain't kind of rough. That shit is terrible. That shit is atrocious.
I'll be honest, man. I don't even know how this happens.
If you, the devs, right? But it depends on who you're asking, right? Because if you ask Xbox and PC guys, right, then we'll tell you, oh, the devs they poorly optimized the game, right? But if you talk to you guys, oh well, it's a weaker hardware. Oh, he's holding gaming back, right? With the Siri Ek and the Echo right? I'm just saying.
You're Konami. I don't understand, dude, where it's like
they already got your money. They don't want to hear it. Save it. Save it. They don't want to hear it. Be quiet. Be quiet. You don't get to speak. They already got your money. They don't want to hear it, boy. My boy said MBG videos are the cure for insomnia. They don't want to hear what you have to say. Don't you try to speak to Konami. If anything, I get to speak to Konami. I get to tell them what they could have done to get my money. You gave your money. You don't get to talk. Oh boy, this nigga is so funny, man.
Why didn't you just delay it?
Money. They wanted that money.
I don't understand.
And because they knew that guys like you would buy it. They knew guys like you would buy it and defend it because they know you guys love fucking Snake. Look at your poster. That's why. That's why, buddy.
Understand. Like I know there's like deadlines and stuff.
Shit, they didn't put the Nuvo on that shit, so they're A-okay in my book. Like I understood the assignment. That's what I'm saying. I get what they were trying to do.
But it's like, at what point do people just kind of like these executives like wisen up and realize like, dude, this is your
when you guys stop giving them money? Go ahead.
This is your first real foray back into Metal Gear Solid after the whole Kojima
and you bought it. So go ahead.
Debacle. You can't afford to fuck it up. You know, you just can't. And
oh yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. They got guys like you who will buy it, and you pre-ordered it, and then after you saw the poor performance, you then got out and defended it, and you called people miserable who critiqued it. So yeah, they could keep getting away with it because there's guys like you. So I don't know what he's talking about, man. MBG said last week we should buy the game to tell Konami to fix their games. Yes, he said why couldn't we do both? Right? He says, wait a minute, you guys. Wait, you don't have to put your wallet up, right? Open that wallet back up. Wait a minute, you guys. Why can't we buy it and tell them to fix it too? Why can't we do both? Right? And this is this guy. I mean, holy shit, dog.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the developers didn't tell them, or maybe I don't know. I don't know. I just think it's
Then be quiet then if you don't know. Then you're going out bad right now. Take it from your buddy, right? Because like I said, we're all peers, right? Take it from your buddy Sigs, man. Then stop it. Just stop. You've done more than enough. Just stop. Just stop. I wouldn't have even admitted this, right? Let me play devil's advocate. I wouldn't even admitted this. I would have stood 10 toes on the. I was having fun, enjoying it like I did in the old days, right? For you to actually come out and say this shit. Easy content. Like, dog, you're getting up there with the locale ranking, my brother. I see what you're doing.
I just think it's a shame. Remember, rumors were confirmed it was only to be 30 FPS. Dude, you know, I would drop it to 30 FPS, like a consistent 30 FPS on my PS5 Pro. The option isn't even there, dude.
Damn! They're begging for 30 FPS. Holy shit. God damn. $700 and you can't get 30 FPS. Holy shit. Damn. $700. This is why we tell you guys that you should have just saved up and got a PC. At least you would have been able to cap it to 30, right? We got boys in here saying that they got some patches and they unlocked the frame rate. I could do the same, but I'm probably not going to. Massive Bender Gaylord. I mean, dog, this is not good. This is not good, MBG. They didn't even got a 30 FPS mode.
Did you see someone had Delta at 360p and it still ran at 30 frames?
At 360p. I'm glad you can laugh about it. Right? That's something that you pre-ordered. And somebody said he got like the Founders Edition or the Collector's Edition or some shit. I wish I could laugh like this after getting ripped off, after getting scammed. But you know what? Getting scammed and getting ripped off, that is nothing new to these guys.
What? 360p resolution still running at 30 frames. It just depresses me, man, because like I'm just tired of things.
Shout out to Celeron, right? The PC Master Race. Talk your shit, right? Celeron, he's like, I played at low settings around 145 frames to talk that shit, Celeron. God damn it, let these guys know. Let them know what time it is, man. These niggas begging for 30 FPS.
Times, like, I don't mean this sounds so negative, but it just gets exhausting sometimes. Where it's like, why can't things just be good? I don't know. Maybe I just feel I'm having a little bit of a pity party here.
MBG, you always have pity parties, and I'm always gonna attend. You throw the best pity parties
because this was like my most anticipated game, and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna fuck this up. And I'm not trying to make it sound like you can't enjoy the game or that you can't play it.
Buddy, which one? Dude, he's all over the place. The walking contradiction. It's a kick at this point. Getting ripped off. Just another Tuesday for the ponies. It has to be, right? Tax write-off for MBG. Great point. Great point. You got a point there. 30 FPS is okay. He is not a pony. Remember what Pony said when Starfield and Avowed running at 30 FPS. Yes, and Hellblade. Exactly, right? But now you notice, I'm glad that you mentioned that, because now it's okay to play it at 30 FPS. Now it's okay to enjoy the game. But with Redfall, Starfield, all those games that were having issues, it wasn't okay to just play the game and enjoy the game, right? And the Xbox guys were getting those games through Game Pass. These niggas are getting hit over the head. These niggas are getting hit over the head. That's why he's looking like a bump on the log. God damn.
But it's just like, why? Why? Like, why, Konami? Like,
because of people like you. That's why. Because of people like you. He gets what he deserves. He's a mindless consumer. Yes, and I agree. I've sentenced him. I've sentenced him to being a mindless consumer. We're banging the gavel or whatever the fuck. This is your sentence. This is your punishment for being a shill. This is what you get. This is what you signed up for.
Why? I would have waited till January.
You should have waited and just not pre-ordered. Then why'd you pre-order? You should have just waited and not pre-ordered.
February next year if I had to. I would have cried a little bit and be like, how could you delay it this long? What the fuck happened?
My boy said he built like a bump on the line. Oh no, bro, you're good. Talk that shit, right? Everything's fine to me, right? Like I said, you guys know how to walk that tightrope. we got time today, goddammit.
But I would have waited, and it would have just been a better outcome. It would have been a better outcome to just not have these problems. Yeah,
it would have been a better outcome if you would have saved your money, right? I mean, like I said, and it's so funny, like, and I hate to talk shit, and they're always like, oh, PC guys, they're like vegan guys. They always want to show how they're PC guys. I'm just saying, compare and contrast, right? I got some brothers who then said, hey, man, I sell the high seas as well, right? We sold the high seas, didn't give no money, right? Didn't give no money on some renegade shit. We all made out like thieves in the night, right? Enjoying the game. Like I said, I'm having pretty good. I'm having fun. I'm going to play it later on stream. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that whole playthrough, I'm going to do it on stream because, some of you guys are interested and I'm interested in it. It's been really fun, but I mean, I don't know. My boy said, "Aye, Captain. Look at the difference. Compare and contrast. What side would you want to be on?" That's all I'm saying. Meanwhile, these niggas are on their podcast crying. But I mean, let's just be real. They're on their podcast crying all the time.
I'm just being honest about it. And I will admit.
That's what Sony needs to make. Sony needs to make tissues next. Shit. Sony needs to make tissues for these guys, right? So they can wipe their eyes, goddamn.
I'll take the L. I think I downplayed the... I don't know. I was blinded by the nostalgia, man. It happens.
Yeah, you definitely did downplay it, and I caught your ass, right? And I'm always going to catch you, buddy. You definitely downplayed that shit, and I knew it was going to blow up in your face. So I was so excited when I seen you capping over this game out of nostalgia, right? Because I felt like there was a lesson to be learned. And I'm glad that it's come full circle, right? Didn't take nearly as long as I would have thought, right? Hey, man, we're good with our vegan pickles. They're just cucumbers. Oh, God, I thought, like I said, I thought he would have stood 10 toes and he would have just been like, oh, it's running fine for me. Yeah, we've gotten some frame dips here and there, but I just want to plug and play. That's how you should have pivoted it. I can't believe you just, I said pivoted. I think that's how you should have came off, right? That would have been, I think that would have been better, right? MBG learned nothing from this. Yeah. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit.
It happened.
Honestly, hopefully he didn't. Hopefully we can get this again because let's be honest, that their hardware is going to keep on disappointing, and they're going to keep on shilling and buying and pre-ordering too.
Still happens. I'm still like, there are times I'm like playing the game and I'm just like still like, I didn't just see that. Like there are frame drops.
So you're coping when you see it. There we go. This is what we were looking for.
So bad sometimes, dude, that I'm like Like it's just it's rough. It's real rough. And I don't know.
You never know, but go ahead.
Like, I'm being totally honest, man. I'm like at a point where I'm like, do I just want to wait to play this? But I can't do that, 'cause it's like, well, why the fuck did you even buy it? Now, granted,
Because you had to. You're on a closed system. You're on a closed ecosystem. Support the devs. Slimy Mucus 6-0. I give it 6 months before MBG flips back to Xbox. He'll find a way. He's done it before. That would be interesting. Quite the plot twist. I would be all for that. That would be interesting. What have I said? Shout out to the people who've been watching me since I've been making videos on this shit. Have I not always said come home? I mean, does he not seem like a unruly kid who's like mad at his dad, right? Who's done ran off and he's having a hard time, right? He's having a hard time. He's on his last leg. Come home, right? But some of you guys said you got the door locked, right? You guys said that you don't want him back. You guys said you're not going to let him back on the Xbox ecosystem, man. I think there's always room. I think there's always room, right? Everything's an Xbox, right? I mean, and don't they deserve it? I mean, the way they've been paying for them Xbox games, right? I think they deserve it.
and I could do it as a tax write-off because I streamed it. And then maybe that's where it's different for me. But like,
oh, so then why are you talking to consumers, telling them to buy it and that they shouldn't care about it when you're just gonna write it off as a tax write off? I didn't even think about that. Just shout out to somebody who was ahead of that shit. He will not. Most of his subscribers are PlayStation fanboys. The guy will not go back. Yeah, that is true. We'll see.
yeah, there are just some areas of the game, dude, where, like I notice pretty much like anytime there's like multiple enemies, it's like, holy shit, dude, it's tanking. And the thing is,
And to be honest with you, if he's gonna use this shit as tax write-offs, I'm over here like a brain blast, right? On my Jimmy Neutron shit. If he's gonna use it as a tax write-off, he can stay PlayStation, right? All of Xbox games, right? It seems like all of Xbox games are going to PlayStation. He can just stay on PlayStation and buy the games, right? And that way he'll be able to consume, right? He can use it as a tax write-off, and he can still stay on the PlayStation, right? The best place to play, right? When we're all Xbox, we all win. The Xbox community welcomes any and all. That's what makes us different from them. Hey man, they're throwing me in. They're throwing me in. They're saying it's 6, you're an Xbox, but they threw Porter Rock in there as well. So I mean, shit. But I can't lie. I definitely seen that shit coming. MBG will be the first in line to get the ROG Xbox Ally X. That will be his easy way to switch back to Xbox. Damn, y'all are hitting me with the conspiracy theories. Okay, we'll see.
I can play games at 30 FPS, but when you have the frames just up and down, it creates like a stutter.
Yeah, you want it stabled and locked. I'm sorry, buddy. $700 can't get it for you.
Like a hitching. That's just like, oh, this is
terrible.
Jeez, man. Like,
yeah, you caught yourself. Go ahead, say it. It's shit. You made a mistake. You would not recommend anybody to play it, but you're still sitting there saying, you could still play the game. Capping.
Some areas of this game feel like I'm struggling to properly, engage with multiple enemies because it's the frames are dropping.
Yeah, you're struggling to play the game because the game's not running well. It's not that complicated. I mean, holy shit.
That bad. But
that's why when you were talking shit about this critique, one of the main things that I said, and you guys can go back to the live stream, the main thing I was saying is, why are you getting mad about performance critiques? Performance critiques are always valid, right? Even if people want to nitpick, if it's true, it's valid, right? I just don't understand why you took the path that you did, right? And I got faith in you, right? I think you can learn from it, right? But I know a lot of people in the chat think that you'll keep on making the same mistakes, and to be honest with you, I somewhat kind of want you to.
But it's still Metal Gear at heart, And it's one of my favorite games ever. So I'm still getting enjoyment out of it overall, just with some frustration, with more frustration than I honestly would have anticipated.
Oh yeah, you're gritting your teeth and you're bearing the shit, right? That didn't just happen. He started getting sad on stream. Yeah. He will not. Okay. Yeah. I'm caught up. My bad. My shit. Sometimes I be getting the fucking too much memory or some shit out of memory or some shit. I think it's because I got like 70 tabs open, right?